Alright, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Real quick, alright, I was reading through this chapter here, Sirach 36, okay, verse 1 on down, okay, and through the Spirit it hit me. Alright, so through the Spirit we're just gonna go. Alright, I only have two other precepts here from the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, okay, going into the reason, all right, as to why they call the Most High ALLAHSHADYAH, all right, or a terrible demon-like power, okay, a demon-like power, all right, that's a very scary thing, okay. Throughout the scriptures it tells you about the fear of the Lord, the fear of the Lord, the fear of the Lord, all right, but it seems today that a lot of people have forgotten why the Lord was so why he was so feared, why people feared the Most High so much, okay. Yeah, the Most High could put you to death, but most of the time it's how he does it, okay. How the Most High puts you to death, that's the fearful thing, man, because it's the way he does it that shows you that you really ain't got no power, and nobody can deliver you from the Most High's hand. So this is Sirach 36 verse 1. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, power of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. And let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no God but only thou, O power. All right, now here's the key verse. Show new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Okay, because it's written of what the Lord did in Egypt, which I'm gonna get. Okay, what the Lord did in Egypt, the way he plagued the Egyptians, all right, etc. But it seems that people are walking around today, it's even worse. All right, they're talking about the Most High don't exist, God is this, God is love, all this extra stuff. All right, which the Most High does have love, but it's a balance. Okay, the Most High also hates, the Most High kills, he makes alive. That's written all throughout the scriptures. Okay, it says, raise up indignation and pour out wrath, take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. It says, sake the time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wondrous works. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Smite in sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen, that say there is none other but we. Okay, and today that's Esau, man. These Edomites, these proud ass Edomites. All right, they feel like, oh, we're it tells you in Isaiah the 14th chapter, all right, that they basically set their nest in the heavens, okay, saying that they're basically the Most High, okay. But we're gonna read here in Wisdom of Solomon, all right, why the Most High was so feared and why he was referred to as a demon-like power, man. Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 1. For great are thy judgments, and cannot be expressed. Therefore unnurtured souls have erred. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses. Now, who are those unrighteous men? The Egyptians. Okay, and that holy nation was the nation of Israel, because we were under slavery, or we were in slavery under the Egyptians. All right. So it says, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with the bonds of a long night, lay there exiled from the eternal providence. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished meaning surprised, shook up, and troubled with strange apparitions. Okay? Now, for those who don't know, I'm going to look up the word for you. An apparition. You see that right there? a ghost or ghost-like image of a person, a phantom, a spirit, all right, a shadow, a presence, okay, a manifestation, and an apparition is really most of the time is a scary thing, okay. So like it says here, strange apparitions, ghosts, demons. Now let's read what happened. It says, and this was at night, in the dark, okay. For neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but the noises as of waters falling down sounded about them. So imagine that, you know, like a whole waterfall, all right, like a giant dam, stream, whatever, just broke, and the water just gushing right down, right next to you, you know, out of nowhere in the dark. It says, and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenances, okay? So they had scary looks, all right? Now, you know, they show you that in these movies where you might be in, the character might be in the woods, you know, it's dark, they're in the forest, you know, they're scared looking around at every corner, and they hear like a little owl, you know, make that sound, like cuckoo, you know, and they just jump all around, losing their hair and everything, like, oh shoot, what was that? Well, imagine that times 10. Here it is, you hearing waterfalls next to you, you seeing scary demons and visions. It says no power of the fire might give them light. Because what happens when it's late at night, it's dark, all right, and some you, let's say you feel something crawling on you, or you might feel somebody touch you. You know, you sleeping and you feel somebody touch you, or you hear some creepy sounds, or you know, you start seeing demons. The first thing you try to reach for is the light, so you can see what's going on. Well, Most High had other plans for these guys, man. It says here, no power of the fire might give them light. Okay? Neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night. Yeah, because the stars are really a fire. Okay? The sun, like that, that's also fire, you know, and it's heat. Okay? And they give light. The moon, the stars, the sun, they give light. But at that, for them, all right, not they couldn't light fires. That fire wasn't, the darkness was so thick that they couldn't see anything, man. Okay, they got no light. So imagine that thick darkness and you hearing and feeling all these different things, all right, within that, being tortured. It says only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself. So imagine that. Okay, you just there and you trying to get some light, and out of nowhere, boom, in the corner somewhere, just a fire just comes up in the corner somewhere. Okay, hey, that's scary, man. That is some scary stuff right there. That's some scary stuff right there, man. You know, you see you watch movies like The Conjuring, you know, Exorcist and all that stuff, and you see that demon nun looking witch come out the pictures and paintings, her teeth all crooked like broken piano pieces, you know, and she's coming for you. You know, you know that jump scare that they show in the movies. And people in the audience, even though they're not in the movie, they get scared. They got shook up. Well, imagine how these people felt. All right? They were actually in it. Okay? Why do you think the fear of the Lord went out, man? Everybody heard of what the Lord did to Egypt. And nobody wanted to play games after that. Okay? But it seems the Lord is going to, well, the Lord said what? He's going to make it worse in this time, in this Egypt. All right? In Babylon, which we're here right now, a.k.a. America. Okay, the Lord is going to do worse, man. What I'm reading right now is not even... Look, what I'm reading right now, if you were to see it happen, you'd probably not want to go to sleep for days. Okay? That's how scared you'd be. So imagine this not even coming in comparison to what the Lord is about to do to America over here. That shows you why we're going to need the spirit, all right, of YAHAWAH to keep us sane, to keep us strong, to keep us moving in that day, man. Because it's going to be scary. You best believe it is, man. It says, very dreadful, for being much terrified, they thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not. Okay? So the apparitions that they were seeing were more scarier than anything they could imagine. Okay? They were they were in for a hell of a night. That's because they think, oh yeah, you know, we got the Israelites in slavery, we're living a good life. Guess what? The Lord was bringing that judgment upon them, man. And they never forgot that. It says, as for the illusions of art magic, they were put down because the Egyptians, yeah, they were sorcerers, magicians, all right, performing all these yeah, because magic is real, okay, and they were on the left hand side, they were doing that, the witchcraft and all that. But it says here, their magic and their illusions of art magic were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace. You know, they think they know it all. They got their little fortune tellers, their demons and all that, that they go and get advice and information from. Guess what? When the Most High brought real demons, real scary apparitions, all their little magic was like child's play. Cause here it is, you have magicians shook up. You know, it says, for they that promise to drive away terrors and troubles from a sick soul were sick themselves for fear. All right. Okay, that's like I don't even know how to put it, man. You go and get a cop to come and, you know what I mean, take care of something you scared of, and then my man is more scared than you. It says worthy to be laughed at because that's how scared they were. You know, even now imagine that, because these sorcerers, they deal with scary things and demonic things. You know, they dive into the left hand side and all that. So how bad do you think it was that even them dealing with these little demons on the left hand side were so scared that you could they were so scared you laugh at them. It says, for though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that passed by and hissing of serpents. Okay, so you in some thick darkness and you hearing like a wild lion. You know when a lion roars, or when it does that little growling thing, you know, that drool, like you could tell that that lion is trying to eat some of your ass off. You know, like he's in a couple of seconds he's about to tear that ass up. Like that's the sound that you know what I mean. You hearing a bear roar, okay? You hearing a serpent, and it's sounding right next to you. You know what I'm saying? You probably feeling some fingers touching you on your shoulders. You know, your ears being, you know, wind blowing past you, fires in the corners out of nowhere, hearing evil laughs. Okay, you know those, for those of you who've seen Batman, the little Joker laughs. Okay, that's some scary stuff right there, man. Because it's the Most High who did this. The Most High, He knows your fears. He knows your worst nightmares, and He knows exactly how to design a demon that it can bring out the bitchness in you to the point where you'd be surprised how much of a bitch you become. Okay. It says the hissing of serpents. It says they died for fear. They died for fear. That they were so scared that they died because of that fear, man. Boy, denying that they saw the air, which could of no side be avoided, because it was everywhere. Just like you got air you can't run away from air. Okay, these apparitions, these demons, this night for them was so scary they couldn't avoid it, man. It doesn't matter where they went, what corner you went to, what you try to hide under your bed. Guess what? You lift up your bed sheet, you got some demons smiling at you, red eyes. You know what I mean? Some sharp teeth, looking at you like, oh, you want to come down here? All right. Yo, man. It says, for wickedness condemned by her own witness is very timorous, and being pressed with conscience always forecasteth grievous things. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succors which reason offereth. Yeah, okay, because a lot of people are scared, all right, of things that they can't understand. Reasoning, all right, or understanding brings you stability. But when you don't understand something, you fear it because you're not. It's a what if, and you think of the worst things. Okay, just like when you tell a kid, yo, there's a floating head in the bathroom. Their fear is gonna override their reason to think, hold on, what do you mean how the hell is there gonna be a floating head in the bathroom? You know, what head floats like that? You know, they're not gonna think about that. They're gonna be shook up of what you said, because it's gonna override their reasoning. It says, and the expectation from within being less counteth the ignorance more than the cause which bringeth forth the torment. It says, but they sleeping the same night, that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of inevitable hell. Imagine that. You you got demons, man. Boy, I don't want to see that. Okay, like thank God I wasn't an Egyptian, because man, man, I don't even know, man. It's just indescribable. Words cannot explain, because the fear of the Lord, man. That's why you have to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And all you ignorant dumbasses out there, you demons out there who think that you know it all, you like to talk ish, you talk smack. Oh, the Most High's name don't matter. You'll play yogurt, all this extra stuff. You got, when the scriptures tell you in Proverbs that he shall laugh and mock when your fear cometh. Did the scripture not say here, all right, worthy to be laughed at? That they were in such fear that they were worthy to be laughed at. So it's gonna be far worse now. A lot of you proud demons, the Most High is gonna humble you. Hey, a woman who gets scared, if you even just, walk up on her without her even hearing you, you just be like, boo. She'll all right, she'll get scared, she'll scream, whatever. So how much more for this? And best believe these demons that the Lord is gonna unleash in this time, they're not gonna be just for scare tactics. They're gonna be getting work done. Yeah, we talk about martial law, we talk about famines, pestilence. There's gonna be demons, man. Let me get that. Okay. There's gonna be demons, wild demons the Lord has created, and He's gonna unleash them. All right. Let me see. Wisdom of Solomon 11, verse. Where should I start? I'll start at verse 17. It says, For thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions, or unknown beasts full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or a filthy sense of scattered smoke. That means fire breathing. You're talking about dragons. You're talking about beasts you've never seen before. Look, or shooting horrible sparks out of their eyes. Yo, that's not light work, man. That's heavy work. All right. Boy, and then I know there's another one in Ecclesiasticus. Okay, showing you that when these demons are unleashed, they're not gonna be unleashed just to scare you, man. This is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And who made them? The Most High. Look at that. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. And we're very, very quickly approaching that day of vengeance, which is not going to be just one day. If you think Jacob's trouble is going to be just 24 hours, all right, you're sadly mistaken. You got people that go watch The Purge and they'll come out, oh yeah, the government should definitely have a purge. Oh, they watch a zombie movie. Oh, The Walking Dead. Oh, I can't wait. They should create zombies. Because you listen, man. What people go wrong is they think, oh, I watched the show is very interesting. All right, now I'm tired of watching the show. Let me go do something else. When all hell breaks loose, it's not gonna be, oh, I'm tired of being scared. I've been scared for a while. The thrill's gone. Now I want to go sit down and eat or sleep. That's not happening, man. You see, that's what people forget. This isn't like a movie that 2 hours is over. You get in your car, you go home. You talk about it, you laugh about it, you go to sleep. No. Death and destruction is what's coming. It says, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. So, here it is. You might see a 3-headed tiger, lion, half, I don't know. All right, you got people scared of little scorpions. The Lord might make that scorpion life-size, human-sized. You watch snakes on a plane. Well, you might be seeing some snakes on you. Okay, going back to Wisdom of Solomon, I'm almost done with it. Um, all right, verse 15. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, verse 15. It says, "We're partly vexed with monstrous apparitions." Yeah, you know, they tell you monsters are myths. Oh no, there's no monsters. You know, they got songs. What's that? I'm friends with the monster that's under my bed. Listen, man, when the Most High unleashes them monstrous apparitions, you're not gonna be want to be. They're not friendly. They're not coming to be friends with you. And now, if you're of the Lord's elect, yeah, the Lord got you. You're gonna be good. But these monstrous apparitions, these demons, the Lord is gonna unleash. They're not coming to sing. Oh, I'm friends with the monster under my bed. All right. It says, and partly fainted, their heart failing them. For sudden, it says, for a sudden fear and not looked for came upon them. So it came unexpectedly, man. Sudden fear. Yo, really imagine that, right? Somebody comes and then, like I gave you the example, they just tap you out of nowhere. You go, oh shoot, yo, I didn't even see you coming. Oh, okay, all right, it's just you. That's fine. How about, oh shoot, I didn't see you coming. You turn around and you see a demon. Now you gonna be scared then more than you were when you thought somebody touched you. You know, that jump scare is not gonna come in comparison to the actual scare of what you see, man, and what you feel. They're gonna get to work, man. It says, for so then whosoever there fell down was straitly kept, shut up in a prison without iron bars. For whether he were husbandman or shepherd or a laborer in the field, he was overtaken and endured that necessity which could not be avoided. For they were all bound with one chain of darkness. So that dark prison the Lord put them in, there was no escaping that, man. You're done, man. It says whether it were a whistling wind or a melodious noise of birds among the spreading branches or a pleasing fall of water running violently. Yo, these things, listen, man, these things are what directors put in certain movies to make it scary. You know, when they have you walking in the dark, you know, they'll have little pictures of a little girl wearing a white robe with blood on it. Her hair is all messed up, covering her face. She opens her eyes and you see red. You know, and she's coming for you. You know when you hear that that loud scream. You know, imagine that, the wind just blowing out of nowhere. You know, yo, oh man. It says, or a terrible sound of stones cast down. Okay, or a running that could not be seen of skipping beasts. You hearing some minotaurs, you know, running like they're about to come, like a bull rushing you. You know, like it's about to run your ass and make you one with the pavement. You know, or a roaring voice of most savage wild beasts. Yo, think of the worst possible animals, man. You know, and you hearing these sounds. Yo, that movie, what was that? Bird Box. I never watched it, but from what I heard, you know, they got the little blindfold on so they don't look at the monster or whatever it was that was causing them to commit suicide. Guess what? Because of what they were hearing, the sounds they were hearing, some of it was so scary that they took off their blindfold because they were like, yo, I got to see what this is. Like, I'm scared. Now imagine that. There ain't no blindfold on here. It's just darkness. Okay? People are dying. People are screaming. You know, you're hearing these beasts, these wild animals. You hearing some bones being crushed. You hearing things, man. It says, or a rebounding echo from the hollow mountains. Oh my gosh. These things made them to swoon for fear. For the whole world shine. It says, for the whole world shined with clear light, and none were hindered in their labor. Over them only was spread an heavy night, an image of that darkness which should afterwards receive them. But yet were they unto themselves more grievous than the darkness. Okay? So yeah, the Lord had it exclusively for them. All right? And them Egyptians, they went through it, man. They went. That's why they knew. They look, man. They knew. They published that. They said, "Do not." This. That's why these heathens knew. They knew not to mess with Israel, man. They said, "Listen, listen, listen, listen. We done did it before, and this is. It was not. It was not a good thing, man. It was not a good thing. All right. The most. You talking about Israel? You talking about you mean the sons of Yahweh? Yahweh? No. We don't want to go there. We got no parts in that. Okay? But here it is, man. The Most High, in this time, it's not going to be just the Egyptians. It's not going to be just the heathens. The Most High is coming for you. If you're not of the elect, the Most High is coming for you. All right? He is coming for you, man. And it's not going to stop at, it's not going to be a jump scare. Oh, you scared me. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's move on. No. All right? It's just going to be death, destruction, and fear like you've never seen before. Matter of fact, let me end it with that precept. Okay, Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. So everything I just read here, what's going to happen in Jacob's trouble is going to far surpass that. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And what is that? The book of life, meaning the elect. So if you're not in there, good luck, man. Good. If you think chasing ass, chasing sneakers, chasing money is worth more than what you're gonna be going through, man, then hey, you're gonna find out. Okay, you're gonna find out that while you were wasting your life, all right, talking crazy and mocking the Lord and wasting time when you had yet liberty to repent, guess what, man? The Lord took note of all of that. So hey, Lord willing, this put this put a lot of people who are not in their right minds to put them in their right minds, man. Because the Lord, look, if you don't get the message, the Most High, the talking is about to be over soon. And when that action begins, don't even come to us, man, because we can't help you. Don't do it. We can't do anything for you, man. All right, we praying we get delivered. All right, so Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, and Shalom.